Well, some things have changed since the last time we had the Ball Hawk here in studio. UVA is now 4-2 on this season after last Friday night's loss at Miami. That loss also dropping the Cavaliers into a three-way tie for first place in the Coastal Division. And with that, we welcome back off injured reserve. He was out last week with his wisdom teeth getting taken out, but Ahmad, feeling better, first of all.
Feeling better, yes.
Yeah, obviously, we're joking about you, but some serious injury news with this UVA football team coming out of that Miami game. Losing Bryce Hall for this season. Not just a devastating loss, but the way he has handled this. He has handled this so well. What are your impressions of the way this has gone over the last few days?
You know, Bryce Hall is basically an inspiration, just the way that he's been dealing with this injury. I had a similar injury in '97, and just speaking with him for an extended period of time, one-on-one, just seeing how upbeat he was, understanding his purpose, understanding how strong his faith is and what he wants to be in the future, and that football doesn't hold dominion over his life, but he just loves to play the game. And he's still connected. He's still contacting Coach Nick Howell. He's still watching practices. Nick Grant's his roommate, so he's still talking football, and he's just a bundle of joy, man. I just want the fans to know that he appreciates the text messages and the tweets and social media pours of love, but he's in great spirits.
How much can his outlook on this inspire teammates and motivate teammates?
You know, that's a great question, and how we deal with adversity can definitely affect the folks around us, because it's infectious. And if you're very positive and you're looking on the bright side, they won't feel sorry about themselves, and they'll take that as inspiration, as a rally cry to show folks that you can battle back. And we talk about that Virginia Tech game. That's what Anthony Poindexter did for my team in '98 versus Virginia Tech. He told us don't feel sorry about him because he was fine, and that settled us down. And you saw what happened in that second half way back a couple years ago. But it's a great thing for the team.
There's also obviously a football aspect to it, an X's and O's aspect. Devontae Cross becomes the guy now at that corner spot, making the move from safety. Chris Moore steps in at that spot. How do you think the defense will adjust without Bryce Hall?
You know, the thing, Bryce Hall is a luxury, and we all know in material things, when you have that luxury, you don't have to work as hard. It does what it does. And with Bryce out, you have to pay much more attention to detail. Coaching aspect, you got to, scheme up offenses a little bit more, and guys gonna have to step up. I know everybody loves the moniker next man up, but it's the next collective men that have to stand up, because one guy can't always just fill in for the guy that's so special like Bryce.
All right, now the other side of the ball. I've seen your alter ego, the Petty Hawk, emerging a little bit on social media this week. a lot of criticism, a lot of questions about this UVA offense these last couple of weeks after the Notre Dame and the Miami games. What are your thoughts on where this UVA offense is right now?
It's struggling right now. It's trying to find an identity, and that's what losses do. Losses have you second guessing yourself, really focusing on your weaknesses and really doubting yourself. And the one thing that these guys can't do is start to doubt themselves and not understand the goal that was there at the beginning of the season. I know you took 2 losses, but the goal hasn't changed. Win the Coastal, and you still control your own destiny. Offensive line, come together collectively as a group. Listen to Coach 2J, Coach Anai, he calls the play, you execute. That's all you can do as a player. All we can do is execute the play that's called and be the best we can be. And, Coach Anai has demonstrated this season that he can outcoach defenses. The Florida State game in the fourth quarter, first half versus Notre Dame. So it's there. And I think a lot of the frustration from the fans are coming from a place of love because they've seen how great the offense can be.
All right, so you said that goal of winning the Coastal is still there. That brings us to Saturday afternoon. Duke's another one of those teams sitting on top of the Coastal. How pivotal is this game on Saturday?
Very pivotal, because Duke is well coached, and it's another mirror match. Their quarterback is like our quarterback. He's the leading rusher. He's a guy that can throw from the pocket. He's very dynamic. Coach Cutcliffe does a very good job of scheming up defenses. So Coach Nick Howell and Coach Papinga have to be on their A game, and it's the first game without Bryce. So you can expect them to come out and challenge the Devontae Cross, even challenge Nick Grant, challenge our safeties to see if we're going to be bringing guys from the secondary, because that's how we create havoc, listening from the secondary. What are we going to do schematically to mask the weaknesses we now have because Bryce Hall is out?